Yo, what's good, Meat Boys? There are no UFC fights to break down for this weekend, but for those of you here for the UFC Panini card updates, do not fear because Meat Boy MMA has the latest updates for you right straight. If you're new here, he's Meat. I'm Boy. We break down every UFC fight card from a playing perspective, and we also talk about all things UFC Panini trading cards here. So this is definitely not financial advice, but grill that subscribe button if you're looking for juicy locks and laughs. Talk to me, dude. Recap for the Meat Boys. How have you been enjoying the Panini Prisms thus far? And you been surprised by anything? What's just been your overall take on these Panini Prisms, the quality of the product, and just your takeaways overall from this debut Panini UFC drop?
Yeah, no, I mean, first thing is these cards are absolutely beautiful. Panini Prisms have turned out really well. Some of the cards they have, bad cuts or centering or print lines, but it seems that is a trend with really all the cards in the market. I mean, it's just so much demand. You see Pokemon and other sports all having bad print lines and all that. So kind of take it with a grain of salt. But for the most part, the quality control for how busy I'm sure Panini is and just how the world is right now with collecting. They've done a good job. I mean, most of the cards I would say are pretty minty for the most part. But a big fan. I love a lot of these cards. I'm trying to collect a lot of these rainbows. It's going to be a journey, and hope you guys stay tuned.
A journey for sure. Yeah, we definitely have some rainbows on the horizon, so to speak. Or at least we're working towards some, eh? But have you been surprised at all with the market? Have the prices surprised you at all? Are the numbers starting to move at all as far as like sealed product is concerned? What are the numbers looking like for if someone's trying to go, buy some prisms now? Because we know how crazy it was, when they debuted a couple weeks ago, but how have things changed?
Yeah, no. So for the retail box and the blaster boxes, those prices have actually come down to a reasonable price, but it's kind of hard to get them at the actual stores like Target. They took it all off the shelves. I mean, I've heard some Targets are still doing it, but only on Fridays. So check with your local Target if you're still looking for those retail blasters or retail boxes. But for the hobby box, the one with all the heat in it, $1,000 and holding strong. I mean, I don't anything under 1,200 is like the best I've seen, but not for a while. It seems that they are only going 1,200 or more, and people are hold their boxes. I don't know if it could drop more in price over time as the select comes up in a couple months, but only time will tell. The cards, though, very surprising. Some of them are going for like amazing. We're just like, wow, that's awesome that the hobby is getting this kind of attraction, this kind of money pumped into it. It's always good for the growth of the hobby. So always like seeing that more fans are getting into it. Some of these prices are absolutely astronomical in the five, 10,000s. And then I see a lot of cards kind of being slept on where you can snag a few mojos for under $50 of some pretty good fighters. And people are just, I think, missing some of these on eBay while others are focused on certain fighters and those are going for great numbers.
Yeah, if you look closely, I mean, and there's so many fighters within that initial checklist too, right? Where, as you mentioned, a lot of the Mojo prices and even some golds that I've seen for, obviously not the Hamzats or, the Jiris, but for low-key sneaky hitters, they're out there if you're looking for sure. You mentioned the select that's coming out shortly. Our next video, actually, we're going to touch on what to look forward to with the select boxes, but I also noticed from one of our last videos, right? We had our 30 rookie hopefuls, and 21 of our hopefuls made it into the coveted hobby box you were just talking about. So 70% of the names we were hoping for ended up in there, which I thought was pretty cool. I was a little surprised to find, or to not find, I guess, no Islam Makhachev and no Ilya Topuria. I don't know. You can give us Sajara Eubanks, but no Topuria or Islam. Sean Brady. I don't know. There were a couple of fighters that I was surprised to see omitted from that initial drop. Was there anyone that's, kind of stuck out to you as like, wow, I can't believe their card wasn't featured? And do you think that they might be coming in a later set this year, or are we not getting any Islam cards this week? What do you think?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, there's no Ryan Hall in this set, which is
Ryan
mind
Hall,
blowing to
yeah.
be. Yeah, and there's a bunch of others. Sean Brady. I was like, dang, I thought he was gonna make it too. But I think they're saving those guys for a juicy little value over at the select. That would be my guess. I would be pretty sad to see some of the cards that we wanted in the set to not be in the select one. Um, it was pretty mind blowing to see some of the cards Panini Prizm picked over like these other fighters. I was like, that's a retired guy. No one even knows who that is. Some of these other guys, and then like some of the fighters is like she's not even in the UFC anymore. Why is she even? Why does she have a card? I don't know. But let's keep Ryan Hall not in Prism. I guess that's just kind of a little annoyance from me. I guess I feel, but yeah, no, I'm happy with the majority of the cast. There's a lot of a lot of fighters, a lot of cards to collect, so it's probably a hard decision they had to make.
100%. And yeah, I'm with you with that optimistic outlook. Hopefully, it just means that, the heaters that were skipped in this first round, they're coming later this year. So, speaking of heaters, though, we both, we've been collecting, we've been building our apparatus a little bit, and we got top five hitters for both of from both of us. So, show me 5 and 4. What do you like specifically about 5 and 4? And what'd you rip? What do you got?
Yeah. So number 5, Peter Yon Silver. I'm a big fan of Peter Yon. He's an absolute savage, and his silver is just it's a beautiful card. It goes for very cheap right now
Right.
for what I see, and I'm definitely collecting a lot of these. Big fan, and he's got I mean, exciting fight coming up versus the paper champ, so that'd be exciting. And then Drew Dober going versus um, Captain Fern,
Brad,
aka Brad Rydell, and Drew
Brad
Dober. I
Riddell.
actually picked up his white sparkle. Very good price for how hard it is to get these, and let alone rip for the fighter you're looking for. So very happy on getting this. And if you haven't seen one of these are just absolutely beautiful in person. Hopefully you guys can tell in the camera. What about you? What are your 5 and 4?
Yeah, and those look so clean, dude. And even the centering on that silver Yon with the flag in the background, that's just a good looking card for sure. But my first ever card ripped was this number 5, just a base Amanda Nunes auto. Pretty fire, looks pretty clean. Not numbered, but still just a nice ripper. And number 4, we got 15 of
Oh,
25, Mojo Glover Teixeira. Centering not ideal, but looking still pretty fresh. And who knows, if he's somehow able to take out Polish Power, then maybe these Glover cards that I'm kind of stockpiling could moon a bit. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but obviously a tough task with Jan. Show me three,
indeed.
2, and 1. I can't wait to see your one. What do you got?
So yeah, we got at a 75 green parallel Marvin Vittori, old Balaki. Man, I am so excited. I mean, this fight is going to be insane. The whole card's insane. If you haven't seen who is fighting on this card, you got to check it out. 263.
Yeah.
You better be watching this one. I'm banking for the upset, but man, it's Izzy. It's going to be hard to take him out. So I'm pumped about that card. And then we have uh, the People's Champ. Mojo Firework Colby Covington.
Ooh,
Absolute beautiful, very
sweet.
minty. I'm probably going to send this in to get graded. I really like the fireworks. Of all the inserts, fireworks is hands down my favorite. The most beautiful art and the hollow patterns are just
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. And then, man, shout out to Triple Diamond Breaks. Absolute ripper. He set me up on a pack, 1 pack magic, and man, I got a Valentina Shevchenko
Oh,
Octo Prism out of 8. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous, flawless nonetheless. And this one will definitely be holding for a long time and be sent off to grading.
that Valentina is just absolute fire. What number out of
Yeah.
8 is that Octo Valentina?
It is 2 out of 8. Would have been cool if it was the
2
8
of
of 8 or
8.
the 1 of 8, but hey, I'll take the 2, second best or third best.
Yeah, and it makes sense because she's up there in the top 2 of women's all time. So absolutely beautiful card right there. Um, I got a couple hitters myself. Number 3,
Woo.
we're gonna go with the Diego Sanchez Mojo Auto, looking pretty fresh. I'm hopeful that
That is
Diego
awesome.
can sort out all the stuff that's ongoing in his life right now.
Yeah,
Because
man, I
big
hope
fan of
Dana.
Diego, obviously. This guy, Prism 08 of 25. Go for it. What's it? You hope Dana what?
No, I was just saying. I hope Dana White gives him his fight now that he's parted ways with the woke manager. So I'm pretty pumped. I have a good feeling about that. So I think that card is definitely a keeper, nonetheless.
Man, I hope so. I hope they can figure that out because if if Fabio's the problem, then let's get Diego one more fight, something fun, right? And like you said, maybe it'll impact the Diego card market positively too, for sure. But number two, similar to your number two, except in the lightweight division with that fireworks, we got the Mojo, Justin Gaethje, clean card. Absolutely love this one of 25. Let's see, and that brings 6 of 25. Big fan of those fireworks, just like you are. So it's pretty cool that we copped some, of 25 heaters and, with bangers too, right? Colby Covington, Justin Gaethje, like I feel like we copped some decent fireworks for sure. And then number one, got to go with the gold auto, Raging Al
Oof.
Iaquinta. If you're looking to buy a house, this is who you want. But of 10, 3 of 10. Pretty stoked about this Raging Al. Looks clean. Might send it in to get graded just because it's gold and it's a pretty clean looking card. So
Yeah, that is some
overall, I'm
heat.
with you. I've been very excited with this Panini Prism with the cards we've received. We've got heat on both sides, so very exciting. Definitely some rainbows to complete for sure. But any last thoughts on these prisms? And then let's give the boys some select info. What do you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, boys, check out our next video. We're going to talk all about select and upcoming juicy stuff. But yeah, no, I love Prism. This is the UFC's first Prism, so very investable on sealed product. Very good set to collect long term. And if you're a fan of UFC and you're a fan of Prism, I mean, these are absolute no-brainers. So definitely keep your eye open on Facebook groups. You can always find juicy deals. People are usually trying to, cut deals on bulk. That's the best way. I always try to find stuff. But yeah.